Hi, this is Dave Mast in GPI Studios. We're joined today by Kerry Taylor from Millersburg Electric. And Kerry, some exciting news for West Holmes High School and for one of the athletic programs there. Tell us a little bit about what's going on at the high school.
Well, it really is, Dave. An anonymous contributor from the area here has contributed a significant sum of money to put lights on the baseball field at West Holmes. He came to the Booster Club and said that that was the specific thing that he wanted to give the money for, and one thing led to another, and we were chosen as the kind of the general contractor to oversee the installation of these lights, which is underway right now.
And that's an awesome thing because it's going to help the baseball program in so many ways. But let's go back to the beginning of this thing. How did this start? When did it start? And as far as wrapping this thing up, will it be ready in time for the baseball season?
Well, it will, and it's been if there's one example, a positive of the cold weather that we've had, it's been the fact that we've been able to get the work done on the field, because the way the field is situated out there, there's not really any access around the outside of it, and so we've had to work from within the field, and the frozen ground has really been a blessing for us to get that done, because the project really came about probably in the fall, in the October time frame. When the lights were ordered, they're from Musco Lighting, and they're out of Muscatine, Iowa. It's the same lighting system that's been used on a number of fields in Holmes County, including the baseball field at Highland, the baseball fields at Deer Run Park in Millersburg, the soccer field at West Holmes. So it's a tried and true system. They're the #1 sports lighting provider in the country. They have a great system. We at Millersburg Electric really enjoy working with their system, because everything is very systematic, from the shipping process to the installation. They work with you to tell you exactly what to do, and we were quite happy to be involved in this, to put this in. We were a little concerned because we knew that once the project became public in the fall, and that the lights would be there this winter to be installed, that if we didn't have this cold weather and frozen ground, that we wouldn't be able to get the heavy equipment, the cranes and things, onto the baseball field to stand the light towers. And if those lights weren't ready to be used by the first part of the baseball season, it was probably going to mean that it was going to be summer till it was really dry. So we were excited that they're going to be able to be used right away here. The light poles are almost ready to be installed, and they're going to be put up. And then at that point, we'll have wire to pull underneath. We have several thousand feet of wire to pull to each pole. There's 6 poles around the field, and the electrical service. And so obviously that can be done regardless of what the weather situation is. But we'll definitely have the lights up and running for the school by the start of the baseball season, first part of April.
Which is awesome, because if you've never been to a night game before, the kids love it, fans love it. It just brings it creates a different aura for the players and for the fans, which is exciting. You said this was an anonymous donor. Again, I think this is pretty typical of Holmes County people to step up and see a need and meet a need, isn't it?
Well, it sure is. I mean, I'm continually overwhelmed at the support that the businesses and individuals give to our county. Whether it's Highland or West Holmes, or something near and dear to my heart, the Fairgrounds project. It's really, we do live in a very unique place, and this is just one fine example of that. And we've been able to use a lot of local contractors that work with us to supply the concrete, the digging of the bases, and the digging of the lines, put the conduits in the ground. So we've had a number of local people involved in the project as well.
It's not exactly an easy process, is it?
It's not. It's quite a bit of work to go through from the engineering phase. Once the order was placed and the Booster Club made the down payment for the lights, it gets the process going. We have to submit those to the building authority for plan approval and go through the inspection process and get everything lined up. And our guys haven't necessarily been too keen on working out there in the single digits and teens here in the last couple of weeks, but everyone understands that really it was the best case scenario for getting them installed with the least amount of disruption to the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting for the school. It's exciting for the school because the players can play at night, and it allows a lot of practice time and night games and that sort of thing. But it just is another plus for the school as a whole, as a district.
That's right. It certainly brings the possibility in of having summer tournaments and even the possibility of hosting OHSAA events if that would ever come to pass.
Mm-hmm. All right. Exciting news at West Holmes High School. We're thrilled to be getting new lights in. Kerry, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much.
And once the lights are up, you guys can get out there, take a look at them, and go out and watch some night games, see the Knights play in action. Thanks for joining us.